So let me be honest, the biggest headache I used to have while traveling wasn't flights or accommodation. It was getting mobile data sorted the moment I arrived in a new country. I'd waste time queuing for SIM cards at airports, deal with confusing plans, language barriers, sometimes even overpay for bad service. And a few times I'd walk away still without working data. Now that I'm traveling full time, and especially with my wife and my baby, internet is a non-negotiable. I need maps, rides, hotel confirmations, translation apps, and to stay connected with family instantly. That's why I'm going to share with you the best travel hack that will save you time, money, and stress in 2026 when you've got your upcoming travel plans. And this is honestly the travel tool you must have before your next trip in 2026. So for some of you that are new to the channel, my name's Yad and I'm originally from the UK. I've been traveling around the world here on the channel to different destinations all around the world, from Morocco, Taiwan, South Korea, creating travel videos, sharing with you guys different stories around the world about all these destinations I go to. Doesn't matter if I'm in Southeast Asia or if I'm in Africa or Europe, it's really important that I always stay connected. And one of the best ways to do that nowadays is to stop queuing up at airports for physical SIM cards, and it's to get an eSIM. And after trying a few options out there with physical SIM cards, eSIMs that comes with the banking apps that you get from the UK, for example, I finally found the best eSIM out there, and that is Holafly eSIM. And honestly, that is the best travel hack that I can share with you in 2026 because it has saved me so much money, time, and headache when I go onto my trips. And that's why I want to talk about that with you guys today. And one of the biggest reasons is that Holafly offer unlimited data in over 200 destinations worldwide. So you no longer need to stress about data limits, constantly checking usage, or running out halfway through your trips. Because we all know what it's like when you're on a beautiful destination, you're on a beach somewhere and you're uploading some footage or some Instagram stories. You know how it goes. All of a sudden you get that message from your home internet provider telling you, and they basically say you've only got 100 MB left, and to purchase more it's about 50 British pounds, which is almost like $70 for like 2 GB. We don't want to do that anymore, and thank God for eSIMs. It's been a long time coming. I don't know why they didn't have this like years ago, but moving forward guys, 2026, you need to be using them because it will save you so much money in comparison to your home data plans. Holafly also offers regional plans and even a global eSIM, especially if you're hopping between multiple destinations. Plus you can customize the number of days you need directly on their website, so you only pay for the length of your trip. Because when you get a physical SIM card, they always sell you per as their packages, which is typically 1 month. And let's be honest, how often do you go on holiday for 1 month? So let's say if you're going to Mexico for, let's say, only about a week, you can get a package that will cover that whole trip only. And the best part is you no longer need to remove your physical SIM card. So when you go on holiday, you can keep your physical UK or whatever country you're from SIM card, so you can keep your phone's number connected. So if you've got banking apps or your WhatsApp number, you can keep that going live whilst you're on the trip. And if you're wondering how this all works and how to activate the eSIM, it's super easy to set up. It's probably the easiest part of the whole process. You simply go to the Holafly website or the application, you select the destination that you're going to, choose how many days you'll be traveling, complete checkout, and within a minute they'll email you a QR code directly to your inbox. You scan the QR code with your phone, follow the on-screen steps, add the eSIM profile, and that's it. Once you land at your destination, you switch on the eSIM and you're instantly connected. You can activate it before you even arrive to your destination. So as soon as the wheels touch down in the new country, you can just switch on mobile data on the Holafly plan and you have internet straight away. So now we'll cover the benefits of using an eSIM. You avoid scams or overpriced tourist plans. Sometimes they can charge you like £50 for like a month package, but you're not staying there for a month. The hotspot sharing is available, so you can connect to your laptop or you can share it with your wife, your partner, your kids, or your friends, whoever you're traveling with. So you can even share the cost of the eSIM if you're going with a friend. Now let's talk about cost comparison. When people hear unlimited data, they assume that it's going to be expensive, but in reality it's often cheaper than buying a local SIM card or paying your international roaming charges. Most roaming plans from mobile providers charge crazy daily fees for very limited data. While airport SIM cards can be overpriced, inconsistent in quality, with Holafly, you get one simple, transparent price with unlimited data. There's no surprise top-ups, no hidden fees, which actually makes budgeting your trip really easy. And now a very important part of having an eSIM, it protects your personal data. And what I mean by that, when you go to an airport and you hand over your passport to get a SIM card, which is what 90% of countries require you to do these days, you don't really know where all of that data is going, because they take your passport, they scan it, and then you just don't know where that really goes in a foreign country that you've never been before. There's been so many times that I've been to countries where they previously took my passport, and then within the first few days I would receive a scam phone call on the number that they provided me. There's so much of that going on around the world where they sell people's data. Also, another huge benefit people don't think about when it comes to the SIM cards is public Wi-Fi is extremely risky, especially in places like cafes, hotels. Using your own eSIM connection is far safer than relying on unstable public networks where your personal data is exposed. And especially if you're traveling and you're connected to things like banking apps, emails, booking flights, just your personal information, you don't really want to always be on public Wi-Fi everywhere you go. Now, when it comes to Holafly eSIM compatibility, most modern smartphones these days are compatible with eSIM, but it's always worth checking before you buy your Holafly eSIM. Holafly has a compatibility checker directly on their website. All you have to do, just type in your phone model and it will instantly confirm if it supports an eSIM for your phone. And you're probably wondering, how reliable can an eSIM connection be? And honestly, I'll be honest with you, it's super reliable. I was on a train in Malaysia where I actually initially connected to the Wi-Fi just to check the speeds, but then the connection was very in and out, so I thought, you know what, let me try my Holafly eSIM internet. And even though we were going super fast on the train from one city to another, the connection was still incredibly stable. And there's been numerous amount of times when I've been in Morocco on a train traveling and the data is working really well with very good speeds. And I've used this eSIM across Asia, Europe and the Middle East, and honestly it's never let me down for things like navigation, ride hauling, hotspot usage, video calls and even uploading YouTube content. So if you're traveling anytime in 2026 or even after that but want a stress-free internet solution, I genuinely recommend checking out Holafly. I've been using them for the last 12 plus months and it's just made travel so much more convenient. If you want to get your discount code, I've left all the details in the description box below and the pinned comment. You can use the discount code as many times as you like. It doesn't expire, it's just your adventures, or you can just click the link and you can use it whenever you're traveling. You can give it to your friends and you can just share the discount as many times as you like. And as I said, if you are traveling with friends, you can just chip in for the data for one phone. I mean, not everybody needs internet on a trip. You can just share the hotspot capabilities, especially if you're traveling with a friend. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. As always, if you found some value in it, please don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you guys in the next destination. It's a very interesting one. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers here as well. Just a quick note, if you are new to the channel, please hit subscribe, because once we reach 100k together, I'm going to take a subscriber with me on a vlogging adventure, and that could be you guys. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching and see you on the next one. Good night.